Hello Malaysia and good morning. This is a Gerryko production and also a wait a minute production. So today I'm gonna do an unboxing of this huge monster. Yep, a mobile suit 033 full armor unicorn from Gao Gao or aka TT Hongli. And yeah, I bought this at TM Time. Is it Time Toy Bar? Yeah, at in Chowkit, Kuala Lumpur. As you can see here, the price is 180 ringgit, and yeah, I bought it at 100 ringgit. I could have gotten it at 90 ringgit for sure, but the boss just gave me this 100 ringgit instead of 90 ringgit because I was like wanted to buy it. I bought this with the EXS Gundam. So you see my very cool TV. You can see one kit, a Go model, a subsidiary company of TT Hongli or Gao Gao, which does or make plastic parts for recast. And that Gundam that you see there is what they call Gundam Hi V E.V.O. Gundam Evolve version Hi V. So this it is confirmed that this company Go is actually part of TT Hongli because I saw the logo. There's a Go, and underneath that Go is TT Hongli or Gao Gao. You can see the characters. There's a Gao Gao. So this video is from Green Day 0500. So subscribe to Green Day 0500 because I think he's a Brit, most likely because of his accent. He's a pretty good reviewer. His voice is very calming. It can actually put me to sleep. Not in a bad way, but it's just how he speaks is very calm, composed, and almost like how you imagine serial killers to be. Just joking here. Hopefully Green Day 0500, if he ever watches this video, would take it as a joke and a compliment as well. So yeah, I'm just thinking maybe I should get this. Maybe most likely I can get it at 100 ringgit, which is equivalent to divide by 3 will be 30 US dollars, or divide by 5 for the pounds, that would be 20 pounds. Yep, I can get this for 20 pounds. So just in case if Green Day 0500, if you see this, do you think 20 pounds for a Go model of the Gundam Hi V Evolve version is good or not? For me, size is very important. Like girls, they also think that size is important because it's always better to have a tight fit. Yep. So the size of this Hi V by Go is big, but whether it's perfect grade size, that is another matter. I mean, perfect grade, yeah, that's right. Goddamn TM. My fiber wire internet provider is terrible. I mean, even though it's unlimited, but if you off the damn thing, the Telecom Malaysia thing, it's very hard to establish a contact with the fiber wire. It is a very good fiber wire. It's very fast. You can get about 500 kilobytes per second. That means half a megabyte of downloads per second. But I mean, if you suddenly off the router or whatever that connects your house to the fiber wire, it's gonna be a hassle to get it back on because it just can't establish a connection to it. Telecom Malaysia is, I think, is a government entity, maybe half-half, I'm not sure. And as you know, governments in normally in Malaysia, they have the infrastructure. The infrastructure is good, but it's like how I think I will use an allegory. Like you have a very nice i7 core computer, but you are using a Windows XP. Okay, Windows XP operating system is still good. I mean, Windows ME? No. Windows Vista. Yeah, the early Service Pack 1 Windows Vista. Yep, a very fucky shitty program or operating system, but you have an i7 core. So very good infrastructure, but the programming, the what do you call the saraf or the nerves connecting from or trying to utilize the extremely good hardware is not there. It's backfiring here and there. So it's like having Alzheimer's or the Parkinson's. It's fucked up. The body is fine, but it's the electrical signals between the cells and the nerves, and that's fucking everything up. So that's the same with TMNet. They have a very good infrastructure, but fuck it, their administration and whatnot is just lacking. And yeah, I'm just hoping that they will like solve this type of problem. I mean, maybe if the problem is on their side. So that was a bit off the rails. So this is a huge box, very big box. It's green in color. I mean, this Gundam Unicorn. Excuse me. It's big. It's very thick. Excuse me. And it's heavy as well. I mean, I think it's packed to the brim. I haven't opened it yet, so that's why. Hence that this is called the unboxing. So to know whether the box has been opened or not, you can see it's sealed properly by 4 flimsy cellophane tapes, which is the seal of seals for all this pirated stuff. Always have a handy knife. You never know, you might see a pretty girl somewhere and you just need to like release some tension. Just kidding. Okay. Look, something like my cock. Excuse me, my cough is still bad. Well, on a side note, since I like to stray away from my unboxing reviews, fucking TMNet assholes. Excuse me. I have to turn it on, off, just to get a fucking internet connection. Okay, it's going to be a part 1 unboxing of the full armor unicorn. So on a side note, I want to like show you what I have perfected. Remember the time that I showed you a painting on the wall? This is it. It's already been changed. The head is not that, I mean the hair on the head is not that big a la 80s or 70s style. Yep. And I'm starting to paint it already. Looks okay. It's not bad. It's going to be a black and white. I don't know whether I'm going to put any other colors or not. Maybe blue. Blue for the eyes. I mean, as my sister says, you must have a focal point. So, well, the eyes can be a focal point of the painting. So blue it is from I don't know what you call it. Yeah, I'm just making things up on the fly. Not that I'm lying to you. It's just that let's see. What's this? Yeah, alpha color. Violet gray. It's like purple-ish. They do exist, right? Girls or humans with purple-looking eyes. Not naturally, but with contact lenses and stuff. Don't know whether it's good or not. So these are the colors that I have. I have a black, 2 blacks, 2 whites, and brilliant red and pink. I'm not gonna do pink eyes, definitely, for sure. So I think stay tuned for the second part. I'm gonna keep this at 10 minutes, and I keep on turning my stupid TMNet fiber wire on and off, just trying to establish a damn thing. Look at this here, this dot here next to the power symbol. I don't know whether it's focusing or not, but never mind. This here, look at it, it's blinking. That's the internet. Underneath it is the internet. Once it's all lit up continuously, that means I will have continuous internet connection, but it's just blinking, trying to establish a connection, so I cannot download stuff, especially trying to complete my Mihiro Taniguchi discography. So I'll see you in part 10. I'm going to open up this box, and you wouldn't want me to do that. Okay, Gerryko here, and yeah, I partially opened it, so I mean it's quite awkward to actually just open the damn thing and show you the after results. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to open it in a second, and this is almost the same as when you're watching films about human interaction. Yep, when there's a situation where they just cut here, cut there, they simply edit the video. It is not the same. You won't get the same excitement when they edit or cut off pieces of that video. You know, these human interaction videos like the ones made by Mihiro Taniguchi. I prefer to see them changing positions and how awkward it can be. Those are the very small little things that make a video of human interaction better. That's what I'm going to give. This is a tip to all the human interaction video makers in America and in Japan. So that's where homemade video interaction videos are best. They are rarely edited unless they are always doing all these human interaction things. Well, that's why homemade ones are pretty interesting to me, that is. So don't edit much, because it takes the person out of the mood. I mean, I'm not saying that it will make you flaccid, but it's just weird. So fucking hell, TM. It's been like 1 hour already. I keep on turning it and on and off and on and off. Sort out your issues, man. So I'm gonna do this thing while looking at the Hi V Evo version. Don't know whether I should buy it or not. I think it's 100 ringgit at half price, but I think I will just buy it at 80 ringgit, because I would say the value is like double of the other master grades. The other master grades that I got were 40 ringgit each for the rig dome, and also maybe for the dual. Rig dome I think is 40 bucks, and the dual is around 60 bucks. 50 ringgit each. So I think yeah, 100 ringgit is okay for this. Maybe depends. I have to see the size of it. If just Green Days 0500 would just put his hand like this, if it's double my hand, my palms, outstretched palms, then maybe it's pretty good to buy it. Well, if it's just this and half of it, well, I think twice. This Gundam Evolve series that it is from, I haven't watched it yet, so I don't have any vested interest in it. So let's see. Okie dokie. It's like you have to open it slowly. You're like taking out that panties of your new girlfriend. Nachatta. Holy shit! It is very packed. Very packed. Okay, I'm gonna do something here. I would say June 2013, 100 ringgit from Time Toy Bar. Chow kit. I mean, in maybe 10 years time, this type of wording is important, because it tells you where and when and how much you pay for it. Because over time, when it comes to all this retail price, it will like rub off, especially those flimsy receipts you get from Justco or from the cashiers. It just goes away. It gets rubbed off something like the ATM machine receipts. You put in your wallets, and after a day of squishy and squashy, it will be gone. Yep. So this is something they should address. Make sure the ink is properly made and stuff like that. Fucking shit team. So okay, I gotta do this quick before it becomes a three-parter. So holy shit, it is filled to the brim, and I just don't dare to touch it at all because it's packed pretty well. Hey, get off my painting, man. Okay, it's packed pretty well. Let's see, at the sides here there are two. Fuck, this is an unboxing video, right? I have to do this, right? Fuck it. We got the not sure what it is, and we got the not sure what it is. Actually, I think it's the duplicate of each. You have not sure, and you have a lot of plastic, man. A lot of plastic. I think it's the same as that. 3 parts. Strange. And you have the saber-ish thingy. Yep. You have the stickers and shit, and you can see the unit of that skateboard thingy. Yep. And you have the tri-transfers and whatnot, and the eyes stickers and shit. Sorry. And you have I think, oh fuck, the shoe is pretty small. It's a bit about this big only. That's not that big. This is a master grade, so fuck it. Wish they would make a damn, what do you call, perfect grade of it. So that's about it. One side is finished, and the other side is green stuff. Must be the psycho frame, as they call it. Yeah, psycho frame. Weapons, I think, or something else, I'm not sure. Big piece. And white piece must be the whatever. And the beam sabers, pink ones. And the hands, yep, the hands. The fingers, sorry. The fingers I can see here. And the manual. Yep. Oh, fucking hell, it's a very heavy, thick manual. Well, okay, I'm gonna do some fucking TM shit, fuckers. Okay, you can see my face. God damn it. Okay. I'm not gonna edit this because fuck it. My face is gonna be like. Hopefully nobody will kill me if they saw me. With the Gundam reviews I'm doing about the shops, maybe they will, or they might ban me or stop me from getting 50% off. So I'm gonna do a excuse me. Fuck. That's alright. We're at the half page mark, and wow, shit, man. It comes in English. Heavy armament mode of unicorn equipped with 17 weapons. It has the ability to decisive battle with conceal. Okay, the English is a bit too Google-like. Translation. Apparently, I should actually give you a Petrobel D cannons, but I can't remember it. It's my favorite love song tune because of the Korean drama utilized it a lot. I don't know what is it called. Fuck, I forgot the name of that show. Something like title of a very, something like in the terms of My Sassy Girl. Oh yeah, My Sassy Girl. That's a classic. Not the American version. I haven't seen the American version because I downloaded it last time, but I didn't watch it. Even though there is that hot girl from the Girl Next Door movie, I think it's Alicia Cuthbert. Yeah, the After 24 series fame that involves Kiefer Sutherland. Fucking TM asshole. Don't know why. Today is a bad day, is it? Fucking assholes. So there's a what do you call? I don't know what's called page thingy that you can flip open. Reminds me of the Wildcats comic by Jim Lee, the first issue, or was this fifth issue? The second series first issue, or the fifth issue. Very weird. They did the Wildcats. They did the 1 to 4, or was it 1 to 5? I'm not sure. 1 to 4 or 1 to 5. I got the trade paperback from way back then, about 10 years ago, and they renumbered it. Or did they continue with with the series with the issue number 5? I'm not sure. I think it's the issue number 5. They have a lot of spread outs. Okay, I haven't touched the comic in like say 10 years already, so I don't know whether it's still there or not. I mean, it's still there, but I didn't like open it. Talk about comics. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to like go to part 3. Yeah, yes, you can see the high new Wii-ish Evo Gundam. The head is pretty small. I mean, if a Gundam's head is smaller than my mushroom head, well, it is small. So maybe I have doubts in buying it. You can see my shadow there. As you can see, I got a great body. But never mind. So the book is fuckingly heavy. It's a full gloss thingy. I was talking about Wildcats, right? Yeah, Jim Lee's thing. Wildcats back then in 90s. Back then we thought that comics would be a good investment, but apparently no. It's not a good investment, and everything was like fucking. They made a lot of issues. The prices were like the prices were unchanged until now, even after 10 years. Maybe some issues increase a bit, but not significantly like the ones in the 1940s, like the Action Comics number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, where the issues were rare. From another YouTuber, a popular YouTuber about comics, is it Comic Girl number 19? She said, I learned this from her, that well, comics and investment is a big fuck you, no. That's my quote, but he has the same spirit as hers. If you like comics, just buy them, read them. And from my perspective, I think I prefer to get the trade paperbacks, because collecting individual comics is a pain in the hassle. Pain in the ass, and sometimes, I mean, you might miss an issue because the comic supplier that is in your area. I mean, I say the only comic shop that I know of is the Mine Shop in Damansara. In Damansara area, Center Point Mall. Yep, the Mine Shop. I did a video, but I haven't uploaded it yet. So I was saying, collecting comics as an investment is a big fucking rip-off in the 90s. I mean, I was fooled into buying it. I think I got about 1,000 or 2,000 ringgit worth of comics that are pretty useless, because I'm not in the mood to buy and sell stuff unless it involves my paintings. Yeah, comics is, it's just equivalent or a bit slightly higher than the toilet paper that you use in the toilet to wipe your ass. Comics, but it was a good experience to have them comics instill a love for art, and for girls with disproportionate bodies, something like what Jim Lee always draws, perfect bodies with very long thighs. So Comic Book 19, subscribe to her. I mean, she has very cool reviews about the Game of Thrones. Yep. Oh, speaking of cool Game of Thrones reviews, the website gametrailers.com, they did a series of game trailers of Thrones, They did a panel of reviewing, and I enjoyed it immensely. Unfortunately, okay, this is a message to game trailers. Why the fuck did you stop at episode 4 of season 3 Game of Thrones? I mean, you had a good thing going, and suddenly you stopped doing panel discussions from episode 5 to 10 of season 3 Game of Thrones. I mean, I know the E3 was like coming at that time, but fuck it. Please continue on doing your reactions towards the Red Wedding and shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm a good fan of Game of Thrones TV, and that made me read Game of Thrones. I mean, I didn't buy the books. I just read it from the computer, and that really made my eyes. I mean, made my eyes worse, because reading from the computer screen for like 1 week of all 6 books of it. I mean, that's just fucking mind blowing. So, I mean, I think I've forgotten about 80% of the content of the 6 books, because it's just fuckingly too complicated, and yeah, it's very complicated, and I think I will one day have to like buy the books and read it again, because there's a lot of stuff going on in there, a lot of stuff. Speaking of books, I would like to say a good thing about The Witcher. The Witcher, it is a game, but before that, it is actually a very popular Polish book. The first time I got into it was from The Witcher the Red book. It's a red small little book. I got it from Napier, I think. Yeah, Napier Libraries. Wait, no. I think it was Tauranga, New Zealand Libraries. And a small red book. I think it's by Andrew Swarovski or something. It's something similar to the Swarovski crystals name. The book, even though it's small and concise and is composed of short stories, but fucking hell, it grabbed me by my dick, grabbed me by the mushroom of my dick. Holy shit! And didn't let go. I keep on sucking it until all my cum came out. Fucking hell, it was a very good, exciting book. A very poignant book as well, and it has moral values. Everything in that book is like in a gray area. There's no right or wrong. It's like, I mean, is it right to actually fuck a girl? Why don't we fuck a man instead? But in a gray type of scale, why don't we just fuck a transvestite? That's some kind of fucked up allegory that I normally use. Okay, yeah, sorry, The Witcher. The They translated only 2 books. Yeah, I think in the first one and second. First one is a compilation of short stories of The Witcher. The second one is the beginning of the saga that involves Geralt of Rivia, The Witcher. And I immensely enjoyed the second fully translated book. And there are many more other books, and they are not translated unless you go to a fan sub, which I did. I read it and I was impressed by it, but the translation took me out of it. I enjoyed only 50% of all the books, where I should have enjoyed 100% if it was translated properly. Fan translation is good. I mean in general the idea is good. Everybody, all the fans contributing one section after the next. But it is seriously flawed if they just use a normal Google translation machine or program, because fucking hell, some of the grammars there, I mean my English grammar is not that good, but fuck, the ones in the fan translation that I read of The Witcher book 3 onwards were just horrendous and terrible. So if you're a fan of The Witcher and you just don't want to spoil your expectations of it, it's like an allegory. Like, okay, you see a girl that you fuckingly love to fuck, and suddenly she takes off her clothes in front of you. That's disappointing, right? You just want to like go and enjoy her, look at her, tease her a bit, tell her lies that she's very nice. I got a Lambo in my penthouse and blah blah blah. And you want to take out her pieces of clothing one by one, bra, panties, dildo accessories and whatnot, and most importantly panty stockings. Oh, they're sexy, especially the black ones or the fish stockings. Well, fucking TM. The Witcher, yes, yes. Fan translation is like fucking hell. It took so fucking long. Maybe because the Polish author did not like the translation of previous English versions of his book. I'm not sure, but Andrew, if you watch this, I highly doubt it. Please, 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 please have it translated, all 6 or 7. I'm not sure of your books, before you die, before you grow of old age and die, which I think George R. Martin will do so before he finishes the book 8 and 9. The winter book, I don't know what's it called. Winter is coming, or winter is coming. CUMMING. I'm waiting for the book eagerly. But one side note on that the Game of Thrones thingy, I found that the latest book, not sure about the name, was pretty boring. The book where Sam is like meets that other undead fella in the Meister's Island or something. Yeah, that book. It was fucking boring. I don't know why. I don't know whether did you feel that it was boring as well, or is it just me? So this was an unboxing. There were a lot of plastic bags, and hopefully I can get them all to fit back together. Should be no problem because I did it in order. So yeah, this has been interesting. A very interesting unboxing, talking about other things. That's why I'm not sure whether you appreciate it or not, me talking about other stuff besides Gundam unboxing. Holy fucking shit. Oh fuck. I can't actually get it in. It's like, god damn it, it's like trying to enter a schoolgirl and she's like just too tight. Just dildo would be perfect in this situation. I think I'll put the big plates in first. Big plates. I might speak like a porn addict, but actually I'm just a guy who does, I mean, who preaches, but not like all those religious nut jobs in all religions. I don't want to say, I don't do like dish Islam only, but also the Christians. Well, as you can see, the Christians, the priest of the Christian sect, they love boys, small boys. What the fuck? Why? God damn it, that's very strange to me. Boys, fucking hell, fucking gay, man. So, why was I talking about religion? Okay, I'm not sure. So this has been an unboxing of this bigger than the when I normally started box, thanks to those plates not being put together properly. I don't want to crush this damn thing. I think I'm gonna just leave it at that. A bit slightly bigger box. Okay, then I can say, oh fucking hell, this box is fucking big, man. Must be a lot of plates in there and a lot of runners and shit. No, it's just that it's packed very tightly. Like if I actually bait a young, small virgin girl. So this has been a Gerryko production and also a Wait a Minute production. And it has been interesting to talk to you, and see you Malaysia. Bye bye. 3 parts, man. 3 parts. It's getting longer and longer. This is unacceptable. Hey, my precious.